Hi, Michael Buffer here, and let's get ready for FM Boxing Media.
Frankie Morgan here from FM Boxing Media, brought to you by Red Square Scaffolding and the High Protein Company. Today I'm here with Sonny Hardy. How are you? You all good?
Very good, thank you, mate. How you doing?
Yeah, all good. Seeing you got another tough training session again. Every time I come down here, it seems like it's getting harder and harder.
There's no easy training sessions, especially with Kev. He pushes you to your limits and makes sure you're ready for anything.
Yeah, so you fight at York Hall, which is known in England as probably the best venue that you can fight at. I don't think there's many people that would disagree with that. How good does it feel to be fighting on an event at York Hall on a good promotion as well?
Yeah, it feels incredible. It will be my seventh time fighting at York Hall now, and it's called the Mecca of Boxing for a reason. It's not one of them venues where you walk in and you think this is huge. The capacity is 1,800.
Yeah.
But you walk in there and it doesn't matter whether there's 20 people in there or whether there's 500 people in there. Every single person's heard. There's not a bad seat. It's the atmosphere is brilliant. It's a brilliant venue.
Yeah, talking of everyone's heard, you're up against an Albanian opponent this time. We know they like to bring out a decent crowd, decent bit of noise. Is there anything that would ever affect you, or do you just go in there, you zone out, you listen to Kevin, that's about it?
No, so when I'm in the ring, the only voice I can hear in the corner or whilst I'm in the ring is Kevin. And at the end of the day, the more pressure that's on my shoulders, the better I perform. At the end of the day, you know what they say, pressure builds diamonds, and I'm going to shine on June the 28th.
Yeah, so you're fighting Edison Suki. I see that you had a face-off with him not too long ago. Did you tell anything from that face-off? Or because I know that sometimes you can get in there, you have a conversation, you'll see a little twitch in them and all that. But is there anything that you could tell from that? Was there any nerves between either of you? Or
Listen, I could blag it and say that he was nervous, but you never really know deep down. I think there's always going to be a little bit of unsettlingness when you're first meeting your opponent, but at the end of the day, there was a bit of mutual respect shown, and I don't know what he's like in a social environment, but yeah, you got to take everything like that with a pinch of salt. It doesn't matter what they are like face to face. It's about what they are like on the night, and there's only going to be one better person on the night.
Yeah, and this is obviously a bigger step up from his previous opponent for him than it is for you. You've obviously been in tough fights before. The fight that I see at the Indigo last time, as soon as I sat there and I heard and the opponent from Guadalajara, Mexico, I thought, son, could you not have picked any other place in the world? Like, there's 2 million different cities, or maybe more, around this world, and you managed to pick the geezer from Guadalajara. What was the thought process behind that one?
We was narrowed down with options anyway. It was meant to be fighting Rashid Omar, who unfortunately pulled out very short notice after a long training camp, and we had to get an opponent in. And listen, we're ready. We've done a long training camp. We're fit. We're strong. It doesn't matter at this elite level who's in front of you. As a professional boxer, you should be able to adapt to whatever's in front of you and get the right outcome.
Yes, I'll see you after. You was very, mixed emotions about your performance. I remember you saying that you was happy, the head movement was on point, but then at sometimes you got chucked into a war again. But is that just your style? Because I see that you can be outboxing someone and then all of a sudden you're in a war. It's like you can't go without it.
No, absolutely. Listen, I'm a lot stronger than what meets the eye, and I do like a good old tear up. I've got a good chin, and I've got a lot of power. So if the opportunity comes where I think I've got them hurt, or I can potentially get them hurt, I'm going to take that opportunity. I'm fit enough to fight at a higher pace for 8, 10, 12 rounds. So why not show a bit of that as well? Show a bit of flair.
Yeah, because I remember looking at a few people, and obviously as soon as we heard Guadalajara, we knew there was going to be a war at one point. And even in the last round, in the last 30 seconds of the fight, I see you just stand toe-to-toe. Even though you'd already won the fight, the scorecards had it in your favour definitely, but you just stood there and went for it. It was like you always want that knockout, always want that extra push. But is that what you're looking for, the knockout, or do you just genuinely like a tear-up?
No, it's nice. I like a tear-up. Everyone likes a tear-up. Oh, I should hope so. You're in the wrong sport if not. But it's better. You're better off getting around him for not only the experience, for the longevity as well. If you can get a shout-out points win over 6 to 8 rounds, you're looking good. But especially when it comes to the later rounds, I've done the rounds now. I've done 5.5 rounds. I've got half a round left. If I take him out, it makes no real difference to the outcome because I'm winning the fight anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm going to look for it, and if the shot comes, I'm taking it.
Yeah, and obviously someone else whose career was quite similar to that, outboxing people and then getting into tear-ups, Kevin Mitchell. Also loved it. Is that why you're with Kev? Is he someone that relates to your style and obviously helps you push on in further ways, considering he did box in the same style? He did like a tear up, but he could also outbox his opponent.
Listen, there's only going to be one Kevin Mitchell in and outside the ring. He's a bit of a strange man, but we get there. But no, listen, Kevin's one of them. He's not teaching me to be exactly like him. He's going to teach me some of his traits that he believes is going to work within my style. He doesn't want to change my style or adapt it whatsoever. He wants to add to it. So he's given me more tools to add to the toolbox that I can pull out whenever I want in the future. So he's building on Sonny Hardy. So I'm really appreciative of that.
You can't train someone one way. You have to adapt to each individual fighter. Every fighter is very different, and the way you speak to each fighter is very different. Some fighters you can shout and holler at them. Some kids will crumble like that. Some kids you can talk to them calmly. Some people need livening up.
It's not trust,
Yeah, it takes time.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, because Kev's obviously got all different boxers, all different styles. Obviously, his boy Conor Mitchell, he's taught different things. Fred Pullen, he's taught different things. You've been taught different things. But having that one-to-one, because obviously when you're in a pro gym where there's loads of people, you've got like Ben Davidson's gym, he's got 10 to 15 people that could all be world champions. How does it feel to have that one-to-one? You sat down in there for an hour, Kev's going through every single thing, pacing you through. Does it help that much more, knowing that he can get the sparring and that you need like Reece Bellotti, Robert Caswell, all them sorts of people?
Yeah, without a doubt, I put all of my trust into Kevin. Listen, we've been here since before 10 o'clock today. It's 12:30 now. We do long sessions, and especially where it's just me in the pros here right now. We've got Adrian here, but it really pushes you not only physically but mentally as well. You've not got loads of people to fall back on in a session. It's sometimes we join sessions, but 90% of the time it's me and Kevin. So you're getting that soul one-to-one. You can't switch off for a second because he's got his eye on you. He's going to pull you up. He's going to tear you in the arsehole if you're doing the wrong thing. So yeah, there's no better preparation.
Yeah, and obviously you're going to be looking for titles soon.
Yeah.
You're sparring people like Robert Caswell, who proved the other day that he's definitely Southern area level minimum, come up short, but he's proved that he's at that level. Sparring people like that, how much does it help knowing that you can mix it with people like that are Southern area level, knowing that you can push through these belts, maybe go on to the English, the British?
Yeah, big time. Listen, I've been sparring a lot of different versatile boxers with a lot of different abilities and styles, and that's what's benefited me. Robert Caswell is a great boxer. He's huge for the weight, so tall, and he's a very, very good boxer. And he just hit the post in that last fight, and he will come back, and I believe he can win a Southern area title. But
You work with Liam Dillon, good rounds with Liam Dillon.
yeah, Liam Dillon, Reece Bellotti, so many different boxers. These are high-level domestic fighters at least.
Yeah, Reece Bellotti arguably above domestic level.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I mean. And I'm able to have a very, very good challenging spars with him, and that's where I'm going to learn. Every spar is different, no matter whether it's against the same person every time or not. And you do learn and you adapt and you become bigger and better as a person and as a fighter for it.
Yeah, and as I always like to sign out, I'll let you shout out all your sponsors. I know they help you getting this sort of training, getting these sort of hours away from not having to work and do a normal job. So do you want to give a shout out to all them people?
Yeah, absolutely. Massive, massive shout out and thank you to all of my sponsors: Sight King, Reach Group Community Projects, Pagan Construction Limited, Nature Wolf CBD, Empire Fight Store. I think that's it, isn't it? Have I missed anyone out?
Let's hope not. It sounded like that rolled off the tongue, so you said all them before.
Have I missed anyone out?
Yeah, that's about right.
I think
that's everyone.
I hope it is. You might have to add someone in if not. But, yeah, exactly.
To be
yeah,
fair, you've had about 20 tough rounds of pads and bags and all that. So if you have missed anyone out, it's understandable.
If not, I've smashed that.
But Sonny, thank you very much, mate.
Very
I
much,
look
bro.
forward to seeing you after on the 28th, and we'll get another interview at your call.
Perfect.
Cheers,
Thank you
mate.
so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Top
it.
man, son.